welcome to Afternoon Vibes this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, I'm sure you are doing great. Yes, I'm good here too. My name is Shaya John Adebayo and it's Afternoon Vibes. And today is Spontaneous Gist. You know, most times on Wednesdays, we just, we don't have a particular topic, you know, it's just spontaneous as it comes, of course. So we're going to be, you know, having a conversation today, and as always, you can always be part of the show by, you know, commenting in the comment section or sending your comments to us via WhatsApp. The number would always be displayed on your screen. So it's Spontaneous Gist today, and we're going to be gisting together today. All right, we'll be right back after this short break. Yeah, welcome back. Yes, I said it's Spontaneous Gist today. Yeah, a couple of hours ago before the show, I stumbled on a video, and then, you know, it was a prank video, and, you know, I was surprised at what I saw. And why I'm actually bringing this onto the show was when I, you know, had discussion with people after watching it. You know, what I heard, I guess, is like I'm not in this head, like I'm in another planet, because it's like I'm not really aware of things or how bad things have, you know, gone. Okay, in the video, of course, I would have loved to play the video, but because of some terms that was used in the video you know, they are too raw for Christian TV channel. So, but I'll just summarize. You know, the guy just stops ladies randomly on the street, and then he will tell them he wants to sleep with them, and he will give them 200,000 naira. So the first lady he stopped, the lady was coming from a pharmacy. She said her mother was sick and she came to buy drugs, and she does not even have enough money for all the drugs. She just bought part of them. So the guy said, okay, don't worry. I want to tell you about money. So if you can just do this, I'm going to give you 200,000 naira, and I'm serious about that. So, but we're going to sleep together. I will sleep with you. And then he said he's going to sleep with her outside. So, of course, I was expecting the lady to, you know, reject, and what do you mean? You know, do you take me for a prostitute? And, you know, to my surprise, the lady was asking, but why outside? Why can't we go, you know, go to a hotel? Or why outside? Why not indoor? So I was surprised. I said, wow. So she was going to accept for someone you did not, you know from anywhere. So the guy said, yes, I know there are hotels around, but I want it done outside. So the lady said, no, I cannot accept that, because, you know, how will we do such a thing outside? You know, if it's indoor now, I can. So the guy now asked, you know, to clarify. So, okay, if I accept to do it indoor, you would follow me? He said, yes. He said, because actually I'm not a bad girl. But I need the money, and, you know, at least it will help my business and all of that. So the guy now later told her that it's a prank video, and, you know, she felt, you know, she felt bad and felt stupid, so to say, you know. And of course, the guy was trying to, you know, encourage, okay, sorry, you want to buy the drug, let me, okay, pay for the drug and all of that. But I was surprised. He did it for another lady. The lady also fell. In fact, the lady was asking, would you give me cash? You know, so after watching the video, I had, you know, discussion with people around, and so people started, you know, sharing their experiences of similar things that happen. You know, that people, young people most especially, are ready to just do anything now to get money. Anything, you know, people are doing all kinds, and I'm not sure we have ever recorded rates of kidnappings and ritual killings in this, you know, time and, you know, season. I'm not sure I've ever recorded such in history. You know, so many things are happening, and I was really, what's the word now? Like, I was dumbfounded. Like, you know, because I was hearing things like, is it not the same earth that we are all living in, and things like this are happening? You know, go on news, you see, you know, people, they are not even doing Yahoo again now. It's plus, and everybody just wants to make money just anyway, anyhow. And even though they know that there is always a repercussion, a consequence for whatever dubious means or whatever demonic means they want to get the money, but they don't care. Most especially the young ones, 15 years, 16, 18, 19, they want to ride big cars. So I don't know. And this thing, it gets worse day by day by day by day. I don't know if there's anything, I don't know what we can do about this, because it's obvious the government cannot, I don't think the government can do anything in this, situation, because I don't even know. I just believe God just needs to intervene, because it was so heartbreaking, and, I felt really bad, like, wow. So ladies have, and I think you also need to, if you're watching now and you have a similar experience or you've heard something like that, you can also share with me via WhatsApp or drop it in the comment section, because I heard some things today. Someone was even telling me that it has gone worse, that you don't even need 200,000, that even the 200,000 naira is too much. Just with 10,000 naira, a lady will be ready to do anything, even 5,000, even less. I said, on this planet Earth, in this same Nigeria, and I don't know, it's getting worse by the day, and of course, government is not helping matters, and I don't know what do we do in this situation like this. And let's not forget, the younger generation are coming up. They are watching, they are seeing the trend. Gradually, we are putting something in them. So if the world does not end in the next 20, 30 years, 40 years, what is going to happen then? Just imagine, like, if this is happening right now and, at this rate, so what's going to happen if this world continues to exist in the next 20, 30 years? So what's going to happen? So what can be done? What can be done at, individual level, at family level, at, the church, government? What can be done? What can be done? Because I believe this cannot just continue. This cannot just, the other day I was at one of the universities in Nigeria, let me not mention the name, and at some point I just had to stand beside the road, and I was surprised. I was seeing young guys with big cars, like young guys, and I saw, ladies with them. The ladies were feeling on top of the world, and I said, wow, where is this world going into? Nobody wants to, and in a way I believe the society has not even helped, because someone who goes to school has a very high grade, and it will not really be celebrated as someone who sings, nonsense in a song. You understand? Shake your bum, shake your bum, shake your bum, shake your bum, and then the guy will be celebrating everywhere, getting awards here and there, getting becoming brand ambassadors. So what impression? What are we saying to the young generation? I don't know if you are thinking along this line, or you are thinking, I don't know if we're thinking the same thing. You understand? Okay, we're encouraging the young generation to read, face your studies, do this, do that, and then eventually, even after the whole reading, you come up with first class, there's no job anywhere. You still have to go back to your mind and go back to the skill you have and see what you can do with your hands. You understand? So, where are we really going? Should we just, okay, let's not go to school again? No, just on a lighter mode. Actually, education is still important, but it's like it's not paying off again when it comes to, you can't say, okay, let me go to school to make money. You just go to school to get, educated. So you still have to think after school. You still have to think, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to be a cobbler or an engineer or a mechanic or something, or a fashion designer? That's what is trending now. And that's a word for somebody out there. If you are still believing that in this Nigeria, you are going to go to school and then use your certificate. Well, of course, some people are, lucky, fortunate to still have it. But the truth is like 10 over 100. It's like 10 over 100. So if you don't want to get pressured to make you do what you're not supposed to do, or you don't want to get frustrated, you need to begin to, even if you are still in school, you need to begin to think of a skill. You need to acquire a skill you can acquire, something you can do with your hands, because that's where the world is gradually moving into. I was having a chat with a friend recently. I was telling me, he said, in few years from now, his name is Destiny, he said, in few years from now, based on research, the chances of getting hired based on educational qualifications is low. The world is gradually shifting to skills, especially digital related skills. This is very, very, very true. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is to encourage someone out there who probably you've been looking for a job, here and there. You know, it's been frustrating, and you keep looking at the government as it's like you want to curse them, you know, or you keep blaming your parents, or you keep blaming everybody. Now you need to rise up and take responsibility. Yes, because as we are all clamoring, there's no money, there's still money. In this same country, people are still doing great things. People are still achieving massive things. I was listening to somebody a couple of days ago. He's a real estate investor, and he's a big one at that. So he was saying that in the next 5 years, now the project his company wants to embark on, when he mentioned the figure, I think it's about, 200, I can't remember, I think $200 million. Yeah, I think $200 million. Now, he was now saying in that video that if he just, because it was being asked that why did he, you know, extend beyond Nigeria, why is he establishing branches in other countries? He now said that if he just stayed in Nigeria, that for instance, their project, the goal and what they want to achieve from now, between now and the next 5 years, they will need about $200 million. That is, he cannot raise that money just here in Nigeria. Like, you know, imagine $200 million. You know how much that is in Nigerian naira. So if you now want to, so what he said, it's not just possible. So what do you want to do here in Nigeria to make you have up to $200 million to execute it? So it's not possible. He said, so you have to look beyond. You understand? So that's a word for somebody, and we all need to just wake up. Now, the person I'm talking about is based in Nigeria. His head office is here in Nigeria, but the guys, in fact, he told us that about 6 different projects are ongoing in 6 different sites with millions of naira going into the project. You understand? So how are they doing it? So it's just because you have not known what you need to know. You have not learned what you need to learn. So that's why we are all complaining. That's why we're all complaining. So there's something you can do. There's something you can learn. There's a new skill you can acquire. Let's just stop the complaint. The government is not ready to do anything. The society is not helping matters. And we're not ready to do what we are not supposed to do, of course, as children of God. We're not ready to cut corners. We're not ready to go and do Yahoo or Yahoo Plus. You understand? So, and we cannot stay hungry. So we have to think out of the box. We have to just think about something. You know, there's always something to do. And what I discovered personally is that many of us, our ego, I'm a graduate, I cannot see. Like they used to say that there's no shame in labor or something. There's dignity in labor. I can't remember. But there's a way that statement is usually, I think there's dignity in labor. So nobody would make jest of you because of you doing something that will bring you money. So even if it is, you know, you doing anything, even if it is you maybe meeting somebody in your church who has a company or something, I said, let me just go out with you today, or let me just assist you today, or let me just, okay, do you have anything you want to do today? Just, you know, do something. You know, you can even start being a cobbler anyhow, you know, just think out of the box, just start something. You understand? So let's not keep sitting and complaining. Even the ladies too, you understand? In fact, a larger percentage of the ladies, the youth we have now, they're not even thinking of, they're just, I don't even know. So we need to expose our mind. We need to come out of our shell. We need to come out of those excuses like, I'm disadvantaged, I can't make it, things are not, no. There are still things to do, there are still ways, there are still legal things we can do to make money. You can go online, you can offer service, you can learn a new skill. There are so many things. You understand? Photography, video editing, graphics designing, many fashion designing for a lady. You understand? Of course, you went to school, so the way you're going to do your business will definitely be different from someone who is an illiterate and is a fashion designer. So you have an edge. You understand? The terminologies you use, the name of the designs, you understand? So you have an edge. Just think out of the box. Let's, look for ways to contribute, to the country. Let's stop blaming the government. Let us also do our own best. Yours could be counseling. It could be motivational speaking. It could be writing. It could be just start something. Just think of something. Start something. Think of something, and I just pray that God will help us, and let's keep praying for our great nation, Nigeria. All right, let's go on a musical break now. We'll be right back after the break. back after that break. Yes. So I'm glad I'm no longer alone in the studio. My partner is here. Welcome to the show.
Hello, I'm here again. Did you miss me?
I miss you at least because I've just been doing all the talking.
So again, my name is Akinwale Deborah.
Yes.
It's nice to be here again.
Yeah, so it's spontaneous gist actually,
Yes.
and I've actually been, talking about the state of things in the country, how things have been hard in quotes. You know, so even though the Bible says that when people say there's a casting down, we say there's a lifting up. But the truth is, if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we'll join them to say there's casting down. Because even if we deceive ourselves, there's lifting up, when you suffer hunger, there's casting down.
Let us lie.
So that was just on the lighter note your start. So the essence of this is just to challenge somebody out there to speak. I was having a chat with a friend and was telling me that the world is gradually going to a direction whereby your educational qualifications would not matter again, but the skills you have. So he was saying further, and I said yes, that what you don't know remains your master. That's his name is Destiny. Right. He said there are so many certified courses you can do for free. Now you understand, you get certified for free. So, and this is just very, very true. Very true. So many courses you can just register for online. We have there's this Google Digital Skills.
Yes.
In fact, there was this time, I don't know if it happens to you, there was a time that the advert was everywhere. Virtually every YouTube video that I open, that's the first advert that comes. Google Digital Skills. I said, what is this Google Digital? And that's how many people have actually been skipping what they want to watch comment. They actually understand, and something that will bring in money. Google Digital skip. Google skip.
We don't even want to hear what it's about.
And so if you'll be hearing Google Digital skip and you'll be skipping, so don't skip now. Go to your browser now and type Google Digital skip.
What you've been skipping.
And exactly. And look at which one you can actually go for digital marketing. And the truth is, some of these things are very basic, and the layman does not understand it. An average business person does not know how to do it. It's something she can do if she creates a Facebook page. She can run a Facebook ad, but they don't know it. So you can go and learn it, and then you offer the service, and then you get your cut. So there's always something to do. Not to give her free adverts though. But let me show her more. This lady sitting down here, Akinwale Deborah, she is, she's an entrepreneur. Of course, let's show her help her. It's not that she paid us for. Debbie, and I appreciate her so much. I respect her so much.
Thank you.
She's an entrepreneur, an interior decorator, and not just
I
that.
make natural beverages.
She has not turned into adverts.
Let me use it.
Shall I say it?
I make custom-made products. Should I continue?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear it.
Now, just that two aspect of her. Now, she's an entrepreneur. She's making money from some of these things. There was a particular, church on camp, and I looked at the decoration, the interior decoration, and it was later I heard that she was the one who did that. I said, wow, that's great. So that's interior decoration. Probably you have flair for designs, colors, so you could also go in that line. So the truth is, sister, brother, there's always something you can do. So let's stop blaming. In fact, stop the blame game, because that blaming requires energy. So the degree of energy you need to channel in thinking of something you can do to make money, you're already channeling that energy in blaming government, blaming this. Stop the blame game.
We even talked about it before, that this blaming thing, that we should take hold of our future, of ourselves, of our lives, because the more we put blame on parents, on environment, on government, the more we believe that we are in the right place. Like we believe that where I am is not my fault. So it's not like I'm trying to, it is your fault. It is my fault that I'm here. It is your fault that you are where you are. So if you are not moving forward, there is nobody that is to be held responsible. Nobody is meant to be responsible for your life, because it is your life. It is not our lives. It is not like we are sharing it so somebody should be able to influence it. You should decide what influences your life and what doesn't. So you decide how your life goes, where your life goes, how fast, what pace is it meant to go by. so that you will be able to see at the end, there'll be a way you can say, this is how my life went. Not that we just met ourselves here. We shouldn't just meet ourselves here. You must be the owner, or the through God, be the driver of your life.
True. That's very, very true. So, and even me speaking here too, by the grace of God, I have a couple of skills too that, you know, brings money for me, you know. And each time there's my business partner, each time, anytime we close a deal, either me or him, sometimes when it comes when the money is really needed, so I'll just say, imagine, no, this money will not have come. In fact, sometimes even the client, maybe based on negotiations, maybe you give the client a discount. Now, the client will be appreciating you for collecting that money. So we'll now be talking, me and my friend, that, okay, imagine now, this money now that this person is even begging to pay, you will not have paid the money or just send the money if not that there's a skill or there's something I have to offer. So we'll keep saying, wow, it still boils down to skills. It still boils down to skills. So that is what is trending now. That is what is in vogue now. So if you don't want to suffer hunger, you don't want to keep, you know, there are some people that are very skillful when it comes to asking people for money. You understand? Today they'll say, for today, maybe they can say, I'm really stranded today. Another day, okay, this one, are you stranded for this one? Let me use, my auntie is sick. Okay, this one, I use
like that.
So they have different creative ways through which they task
and
people
it's always 2K. this person I know, to be honest, to show you that it's a trend. Tomorrow is 2K. And I'm like, you don't ever need less or more than 2K. And I'm sure it's not only me the person is asking. But let's leave it.
Exactly. So if you don't want to be that kind of a person, at least let somebody even think of calling you. Like if somebody needs a fight, let them think of, okay, I can call this person. But the way you are now, some of us, nobody can even think of calling because they know there's nothing. So it's because you have not been engaging your hands. The Bible says, whatsoever your hand finds to do, do it with all your mind. In fact, there are so many things you can do. Phone repairing. As I lifted up the phone now, it came to my mind. You can repair phone. You can just, you know, I think, okay, let's just be mentioning things that people can do. You understand? Plumbing.
Actually,
these are things that people cannot do.
It feels like a less privileged work, but it is.
My brother, you understand? Because you went to school, the way you do your own thing will be different.
You can package it. You can make it a company that when they call you, you and your people wear uniform, come, they will know that nobody say. So even companies will call you. They won't want to call someone that they cannot relate with. They can make you a contractor or somebody that is affiliated to their business, to their company. That when they have any plumbing work, they know who to call. And they can recommend to other companies. You can start something. You can even in mechanic work.
I've mentioned.
Okay, you mentioned that you don't have to be those mechanics that will be beside the road, which is not like I'm downgrading them. But you that is educated, there's a way you can brand it. That when they call you, they will. People that cannot pay you will think twice. People that can pay you, number one, they will be sure of your skill. If you are very good at what you do. There's somebody I know from Lagos. They call him to Abuja to come and do mechanic work.
Wow.
Yes, he takes flight. Wow. There are some people that go to he goes to Port Harcourt and because they know what he does. And there are some people that when they have a fleet of cars and they don't want a change of hands, one person will be the same person that will be doing it over and over whenever they have issues or whenever they're servicing. Make sure that you have something to do and be good at what you do.
Be good and in fact be great at it.
Yes.
You understand? Everything online. If you don't have sub, do night sub. Do night sub and, you know, pick a particular skill at time. You understand? I once shared the story of, okay, the same friend I quoted, Destiny, it was the person I was referring to. You know, he's a cinematographer. The guy he did not go to university. Hope he's not watching now. Yeah. You know, I'm sure he's watching now. You know, but this guy, he has diploma in something. Wow. But this guy went from there. He didn't disturb himself going to university. He just went from one professional course to the other professional course, and then he now began to develop himself. Now, this same person developed himself to a point that any company he gets to is always an asset. He rises from wherever level to the top, and they don't even want him to go. And many a time when he tells them, okay, maybe he needs to go, they keep begging him, what can we do? Can we add more? Because he has, you know, developed himself. And many of the ways he achieved that was online. Yes, he would download videos, YouTube videos, and watch. He taught himself literally how to fly drone, and now it's part of his services now. Wow. He said he met somebody to teach him how to fly drone, and the person was charging one amount like that. And I said, but we're in this stuff together. Just teach me, you know, let me pay a little amount. He said, no, he was angry. He went to download about 20 videos, and now he flies drone. So you to think of something that if you can writing is also a skill. You can pay.
Yes,
you can,
copywriting. Yes, there's a training for it.
Yes.
You can go on Coursera. You can go on Udemy. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Google. There are ones that you can pay for. There are ones that you don't need to pay for. There are times for promo or whatever they call it. There's nothing you can learn. There's even something I want to say, but there's somebody want to appreciate D&I Works. He says, "Wow."
I know he's watching. He's listening.
Oh, really? He says, "Wow, nice one. Very interactive and informative." Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. So I want to talk about yesterday. It's even God that knows that we're going to talk about this today. Yesterday, a friend of mine, okay, I said I make natural beverages. So a friend of mine posted a video on, Wilson lemonade drink. Okay. That man he's a Nigerian, but I think he was living in the abroad with his family and with his parents. So he came to Nigeria to do something, and he saw opportunity in Nigeria with some of us that live. He saw opportunity in Nigeria and decided to stay. He told his mom agreed. His father called him as if there's something wrong with him. But he decided to stay. It might sound like a cliche about people that get rich and they say they started with 500 naira. He said he started with 200 naira for the lemonade drink. And he said, don't always look for what you need to do what you that's what you want to do. Look at what you have first. Then what you need will come in place. He said he just had the 2,000 naira. They had to be picking bottles to make the drinks. First they were using cups. I think those disposable cups. Later they moved to picking bottles. They moved to people that pick bottles. They liaised with them to get them bottles. Over time, they started buying bottles. Now they are making their bottles to do things. And they started, and he was asked how he did those things. He said Google and YouTube were his friends. He did not learn anywhere. He did not know about anything drink. He just realized that every drink around was not good for the body, and he needed something that was good and you can get anywhere, and he started it himself and his older brother. Now if you see Wilson lemonade drink, they have different brands for different people and they are good for the body. He learned online. Google, as when I saw that, even my mind, and I would like to say, get updated with your skill. What you knew yesterday might have been out of place. Yes. Get updated with your skill. Go on Google. Me now, YouTube is my own friend. People now wonder how often I go on YouTube. I go on YouTube than I go to Instagram, or except I need to get something there. Even WhatsApp status. I go on YouTube because I believe there's a lot for me to learn all round in life, no matter how small.
Wow, I think this is a lot for somebody out there, who have just been sitting down there and frustrated, and this is a whole lot. And thank God for Night Source, because I can hear somebody we might be saying, okay, but what about the data? I don't have
weekend sub.
You can do weekend sub,
night
you can do
sub.
nights. In fact, and the Night Sub is very flexible.
YouTube sub,
like MTN. Free advert for MTN. So just whatever network you are using, look for the. They've not paid us, so let them prepay us. We'll do free advert for them. But you can always use Night Sub.
Yeah.
And if you are privileged to get a wireless connection or something, maybe you visit somebody, your uncle, you understand, get their Wi-Fi password.
Download them on your phone or your YouTube app. Then go home to watch them.
Home and watch them.
If you work in an office that has Wi-Fi, don't just watch. You can watch film, but don't just watch film over the time. Download some things that when you get home and you're relaxed, you can watch and learn from.
Yes, and for those of you who already have a skill and then you're relaxed, I could have skills. See, somebody, in fact, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world have the similar skill, and they're upgrading every day.
Exactly.
And things are changing. So if you don't upgrade, for instance, a video editor now, those who are video editors know that in the last 10 years, there was a way video editing was done. In the last 5 years, it's upgraded. This year now, it has upgraded. A lot of things have changed. So if you don't continue to update and all these things are on YouTube. They're on YouTube. You understand? Like somebody said, Google and YouTube are my friend. YouTube make Google and YouTube your friend. So whatever level you are in that skill, in that your field, you can actually take yourself to a level whereby you become hot cake. Sorry I'm mentioning Destiny. I think today is Destiny's day. That guy, his life challenged me so much, so much. Like right before our eyes, like this guy became hot cake. Like as we speak like this now the company is working with, thank God he's watching so I cannot lie. The company that he's working with now, because of the distance, they allowed him to be coming just twice in a week.
Wow.
Twice in a week. You can imagine someone that being an asset. He's working on his own terms.
Hybrid job.
Twice in a week, and of course, whatever job he needs to deliver, he will work from home.
Yeah,
So they supply him with everything he needs. You understand? While others must come every day.
Yes, no.
But he has that honor. Why? Because of what he delivers. Because of his worth. This person, I just said it. You understand? Professional course, self-development. He's my friend, bosom friend. So we grew up together. So I knew how he got to where he has gotten to. So there's no level you cannot get to. You can become great at it. You can become... I met somebody also, he does not only fly drone, he repairs drones. And he was telling me that in the whole of Nigeria, that there are very few of them who can actually repair drones. So when in any part of the country, when they have issue with their drone, they call him. He said he has traveled to almost all states in Nigeria, like almost all states. Travel here, travel there, because there are very few people that can actually repair a drone. Drone is, because it flies in the air. So if you don't really know how to fix it, so that you not go and make somebody's drone disappear, and then they hold you for their 1.5 million or 800,000 they bought this. So I guess many people don't want to go in that line area for you. So just think of something: hairdressing, fashion designing.
I'm thinking of something weird that feels...
Yes.
Like, you can learn anything. You can do anything. You can be a lady and go for barbing and go and learn barbing.
In fact, once you are good, men will like to put
Yes.
their head on. They want your soft hand on their head.
Yes, I have a younger friend that said she wants to go for barbing. I was very happy because around my area, she's the only one that I would hear of that is barbing. I can imagine if she's now very good. And I told her to even go and add hair styling to it. There's hair making, hair styling, and hair cutting. So that hair styling is more like someone that wants to do an interbaker. A barber cannot do it. A hair maker cannot do it. It has to be a hairstylist. So if you can do that kind of thing in your environment and nobody actually can, and you're very good, be sure that they will come after you. Now, older women now are cutting hair and are doing styles. They can come and meet you. So just make sure you're getting something
And
done.
another dimension again, maybe you are thinking, okay, looking at your environment, because environment differs. What works here might not work in another place.
Yeah.
So just look at, think of a need.
Yeah.
You understand? A need. There's always a need. In your environment, just think of it. You need to think, it's not just peripheral thinking, real deep thinking, and you cannot engage in thinking like that. You just give yourself like a 7-day target or 5-day. That, okay, I want to think and invent or create something, create a solution to a particular problem or challenge around you.
And you can also be a listener. Like,
Okay,
listen
they can
to...
pay to listen.
No, I mean, like, thinking and listen. Like, listen to the complaints you make about your environment and the complaints people make that you've seen about 2, 3, 4, 5 people make it about around you. You can now start to ask around, that is it true? What do you think about this? What if somebody starts it and hear what people say? Then that can aid your willingness to want to get things done on that.
That's true. So I'm sure somebody has been fired up. Even me, I've been fired up. I've been fired. It's like,
honestly, yesterday.
Can we just be? I want to go on Google now. Yes. I was just saying, before the show, one of my colleagues gave me some materials to work with, and he gave me one previously. I had not finished that. I collected another one again. I was reminding him of another. He said, "Wait, now take it one." Because the drive. Because I've discovered that, it is what you put in that you get. You understand? If I just sit down there, fold my hands, what will come? It will just be indirect commensurate to the degree of what I put in. So let's take responsibility. God even wants to be glorified in our life, in our results. You understand? So let's take responsibility. God said, whatever you aren't find to do it with all your might. And there's a place in the Bible, I can't remember. He said the Apostle Paul was correcting one of the churches. I can't remember. He was not saying, I heard that some of you have not been working, but have been busybodies. He said, some of you have not been working, but have been busybodies. He said, each one should engage in a job and all of that, just get busy. I said, wow. So work is God's idea. Even when God created Adam, he gave him an assignment, till the ground, take care of the garden. That was the work. Then later God now said, it's not good that this man should be alone. But he was working. So you have to work. You have to work, both men and women. Let's get to work. Let's get to work and make Nigeria a better place, make your country a better place, and then God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So with these few points of ours, we think we have been able to convince you and not to confuse you that what
that
work.
you should
Take
take your life
responsibility.
seriously, take responsibility.
All right, we love you so much. We need to end the show here now. We'll be here again tomorrow by the grace of God.
God.
My name is Shayo John Adebayo, and please tell Deborah not to come late again.
My name is Akinwale Deborah. Thank you for coming. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow by the grace of God.
All right.